So it's time for my favorite books of the year. Always a hard thing because I could put lots more on there, but I did narrow it down to my top 10. And the way I narrowed it down was that famous quote that said something to the effect of, you might not remember someone's actions, you might not remember their words, but you'll definitely remember how they made you feel. So these are the books that over the course of the year have made me feel something, and that I'm carrying those feelings forward, and I think I will for years to come. So let's get going. The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by National Book Award winner James McBride. It's about two communities on the margins of society and how they need to rely on each other in order to kind of get through American life. And it's really a story of humanity and community and how we need each other. I think it is the book that everyone needs to read this year. The Sun Walks Down by Fiona McFarlane takes place in Australia in the 1800s. There's a little boy who goes lost, and everybody in the community tries to find him. And so you learn about so many different aspects of society back then by tracing all the different people looking for him. It's a fascinating portrait of a time and place. Hello Beautiful is the family drama of the year. It's really loosely based on Little Women. So four sisters, they're really finding out what do they mean to each other within the sense of a family, but then how do they have to pull away to figure out who they are as individuals. Just one of those ones that you're gonna talk to and great for book groups. Tracy Kidder's Rough Sleepers follows a doctor in Massachusetts who goes out and serves the homeless population. And it's both about the heroic nature of the doctor, but really about the compassion we need to have for fellow human beings. I think it's something that we all need to hear about right now. North Woods traces the inhabitants of one cabin in Massachusetts over hundreds of years. So you not only get a portrait of everyone who lived there, from the people who founded it, to the people who came across it, to the insects who lived there, but also a portrait of America's kind of development over that time. Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. You all know, what you're gonna get with Tom Lake, which is just a fabulous family drama that makes you think about family, questions about what it means to be part of a unit, and makes you feel good at the end of the day. Between Two Moons takes place over 1 month of Ramadan in New York City. It follows two girls. It's a coming of age story about them trying to figure out who they are in the context of their family expectations, community expectations, religious expectations, but then who do they want to be themselves? An absolute amazing coming of age story. The Caretaker by Ron Rash is a story about friendship and about loyalty. It's in the small town and this one family that's grappling with this one thing, but it's this pint size, you can read it in a sitting, and I absolutely love this. King, you can't read in one sitting, but it's worth every single moment that you give to it. We haven't had a biography of Dr. Martin Luther King in a couple of decades, and this is based upon new research. It really charts his story, the movement story, and the ideals that we're still striving for today. An absolute amazing historical book. And Goodnight Irene is historical fiction, loosely based on the author's mother, who served during World War II, frontline with the troops, but what she did is she served coffee and donuts and gave them a sense of home. So it's both this portrait of World War II, but also this funny and interesting way that women served during that time. And I think it's an absolute great addition to kind of World War II historical fiction. So those are my top 10. I hope you enjoyed reading things, and I want to hear all about it. I hope to see you in the store soon.